Today's tutorial is for this lattice and floral design. You'll need a thin art brush for this, along with the polishes. The ones I've used are pictured here and will be listed below. Beginning with a base that's fully dry, you're ready to begin adding the lattice to your nail. I chose to create my lattice by just using my thin art brush and drawing the lines. You'll see I start with a diagonal line down my nail, and then I repeat that on the opposite side, creating an X. You want that connecting point on those two lines to be in the center of your nail. You can also create the lattice by painting your nail pink first, applying the tape where I have my pink lines, and applying white polish over top. When you remove the tape, you'll have your pink lines showing through. They both take about the same amount of time. Sometimes I prefer to work with tape, and sometimes I prefer to just draw my lines with my nail art brush. For the flowers, you can do a really detailed flower, but with a design like this, you're looking at it in a zoomed up version. When this is on your nail, really you don't need a lot of detail and it still looks like a flower. So you'll see I'm just first adding a dark pink dot to the center of my nail, and it's not a perfect dot, there's some rough edges on that. And then I go in and I just dab in some of the lighter pink. I try to keep the lighter pink near the top of that initial darker pink dot. For the leaves, I'm starting with a light green and I'm just kind of adding a little dab. I'm not worried too much about the shape of it. I am trying to place it near the bottom of each of those floral patterns that I've already added to my nail. I added a little bit too much polish there that first time, but now I'm going in with my darker green and I just fix that up a little bit, and I continue to add a little bit of the darker green to each of those initial leaf shapes I added to my nail. You can really see your floral pattern coming to life here, and it's not a lot of detail. It's pretty simple and just about anybody can do this. And before I forget, I should probably mention this design was inspired by Miller Design. I'll include a link below to her pages. I wanted to go back in with a little bit more of that dark pink, mostly around where the leaves are, just to blend everything together, and a few of the flowers I wanted to make a little bit bigger, so I just add a little bit more pink near the top. Here's a close-up look for you of the two lattice nails. For my index, pinky, and thumb, I did just a pink base with some small white dots. I prefer my dots in a pattern, so you'll see I'm just adding them that way on my nail. You can add them just randomly, or you can do something completely different on your other fingers if you want. I allow everything to dry fully and I apply my top coat. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please comment, share, subscribe, and thumbs up are always appreciated.